Yeah, we've got to stop doing this, chasing a small total on a difficult pitch. I think we had the game well in hand, but just some decision making under pressure, which we need to address. We shouldn't be losing 8 wickets chasing down 97. That's not how I want to play the game of cricket. I'm sure that people sitting at home watching the TV, they don't want to watch, have heart attacks watching the game of cricket as well. But, pleased to get the result. We've had a really, really good tour here in the UK, and it'd just be nice to finish off our last 2 games in, better style.
Is this a habit of Nepali cricket?
Well, it seems to be, yeah. Yesterday we had 4 matches yesterday, 1 match and 3 super overs. I think we need to understand that we can't continue to do that. We won't have the luck all the time with us, and if we want to play at a higher level to go through and play in World Cups, etc., we need to make sure that we're addressing these situations and getting better each time.
Scotland has always tough to the visit here. What we won 3 matches out of 4 in the tourney, and here we won 2 matches. One matches in 2 matches, almost in 2 matches. How do we sum up in this tour so far?
I think it's been highly successful. I think the first time that I've worked with the boys, they've come here with no real expectations. They didn't know me and I didn't know them. But the way that I've said to them that if you perform, performance will get rewarded. So cricket is a performance-based game, and the boys have been outstanding. They've worked really hard away from cricket as well, and we've come here, and unfortunately the weather crippled a bit of our training plan, so we haven't been able to do the training that we wanted to do either. But the boys have taken it in their stride, and they've got on and got their work done, which has been brilliant. But overall, on field, we've been brilliant. I think we have. The tour's been a massive success.
So I have spoken to Captain Rohit Pavel in this tour. What is the difference between previous coach and Stuart? And he said I had a happy dressing room with him, and now this coach has a keep calm dressing room. Tell me about these things.
Oh man, look, it's pretty simple. I've been involved in very successful cricket teams over the last 30 years, 40 years. And the one thing that rings true is if you remain calm, you'll make better decisions when you're under pressure. So there's still a little bit of tension at times, but we're getting better. I'm not a shouter. I've learned how to work in the subcontinental mindset. And I think that the more calm you stay, the better decisions you make. And we all get on. I don't like meetings. The meetings that I have are more so for specific reasons, not just for the sake of having a meeting or getting together. We do a lot of our meetings now at practice, which I think is instead of listening to it, you can actually hear it and then go and do something about it straight away, which I think is more beneficial to the player. So styles might be different, but just hoping that the players are understanding that it's all about hard work, it's all about performance, but you've got to be having fun.
I think this is a countdown start for the World Cup qualifying process. Is this ideal preparation for the World Cup qualifier?
Yeah, it's great for me to get an idea of the players we've got. We've 2 debutants the last 2 games. Yesterday. And they now play 2 games, so they're 2 games better off, and I'm getting to see it, and the other people are getting to see how they perform in certain situations. Ideal preparation, yeah, it is. I'd rather be playing cricket than practicing cricket. You can't replicate match conditions as much as you try, and people say they can, but I don't think you can match this sort of intensity in a practice scenario, so it's better playing matches.
Before the qualifier, we are playing against West Indies in Sharjah. How big is this for Nepali cricket? Because Nepal is playing against the full nations first time in the series.
Yeah, it's huge. It's huge. And the West Indies, they're 2-time world champion in the format. Big, strong boys. So I look forward to seeing a lot of them. I've coached them before as well, so I look forward to seeing the boys that are there that I know. but fantastic for Nepal to get that series up and running. So credit to CAN for negotiating well with West Indies to get the series up and running. And it's an ideal prep for us to get in there before we head off to our World Cup qualifiers in Oman.
Is there any chance of Nepal qualify the state second in a row starting T20
Of
World
course,
Cup?
we've always got a chance. Everyone's got a chance when you turn up. You just got to make sure you're putting your best game of cricket together day in, day out. I've been involved in associate cricket before, and the tournaments you go to, the qualifying tournaments, they can be brutal. But once again, if we remain calm and understand our roles and do everything that we can off the field to make us better on the field, I'm pretty sure we'll give it a fair crack.
Thank you.
No, thank you.
You.
Thanks, boys.